It's time to take a look at the newest EZA being Super Saiyan Broly, released for the worldwide campaign, who of course transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So without further ado, let's take a look. Let's go. I think for this we'll try out the Supreme Magnificent battle against Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Let's get into it. So of course we've got to be taking in a full Broly setup. Why not on the movie bosses? Very interested to see how he does. We'll take a look at him in a second. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts on him down below. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Alright, we've got 771k health on this team, but it is a full Broly team as well. Some of the units on here may not do the greatest, so if we need to use items, we will use them. Because basically we just want to see what this Broly can do, don't we? I have just realised that the music isn't on. It should be on for you there. Okay, nice. Alright, well, we've got all the entrance animations and things like that. I'm pretty sure we've got the EZA Broly in the first rotation here. And we'll take a look at what he does pre-transformation. And then hopefully when we get him transformed, we'll take a little look at what he does then. Right, okay. Well, this is definitely the setup we're going to be doing, I think. So let's take a look at what he does. So his leader skill, Resurrected Warriors, up to 150. Tech, well, Extreme Tech up to 100, but you're not using him for a lead anyway. So his 12 key raises attack for 1 turn. Colossal damage greatly lowers defense. 18 key greatly raises attack infinitely, I believe, or greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Mega Colossal damage and massively lowers defense. Then looking at his passive skill, key +3, attack and defense plus 200%, an additional 120% attack and defense when performing a super attack, and then another additional attack and defense plus 120% when performing an ultra super attack, plus an additional attack plus 50% when the target enemy is in attack down or defense down status, which, to be honest, I don't think we're going to see much of that. In all these harder contents, you're not really going to see that a lot, but I guess it's nice to have. Why not? Plus the additional key +3 and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when facing only one enemy, which we are right now. Plus an additional key +5 and launches an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. They could have just left it as key +5. Well, I suppose there is a difference between the key +3 and key +5. Transformation conditions is transformed from the 4th turn to the start of battle, which we'll take a look at what he does then when he has actually transformed. Right, I will just give you that. You should be fine there. So we'll give you... yeah, we'll give you all of those. So we'll get the 24 key. And now we'll have a little look at what he's doing, because he gets all those extra buffs when he gets an Ultra Super. So he's 1.2 million attacks. That's actually really good. 262k defense, but he's not a slot 1 unit. He will be building his defense with the Ultra Super and things, so we'll give you all of those as well. So let's see how he performs here. We've also got the support from this LR Broly as well, so crits possibly. We'll see, we'll see. So power's sealed, yes, of course, we know he can't super or anything. Let's see what he does here. Okay, 28 million attack stat out of the gates without transforming either, which is pretty substantial actually. There's that crit coming in, additional, and it's just a normal. I do want to point out as well, he is rainbowed, I believe. I think mine's rainbowed, and he is full level 10 links as well. Okay, well, he got hit very hard there. Okay, so if I'm honest, I instantly just went, nah, I'm not doing that. We got hit really hard, but of course I'll leave that in, because I think it is actually a good telltale sign of the Broly. When I looked at his kit, defensive-wise, prior to transformation at the very least, he looked a bit suspect, which that really did show through there, so of course I'll leave that in. This is the first rotation we've had with him. So we'll get to see, he'll finish off the Goku, we'll get to see what he's looking like now, and the next time he comes about we can transform him. So he is on 960k attack, which isn't the greatest, well, from nowadays anyway. In case you haven't realised, we're in the 3 Super Saiyans, one of the newer stages. This Broly should be fine, even though he is taking more than I was expecting, but I guess we could have transformed him. So 22 million attack stat here. There were a couple of things, like I said, he hasn't got any damage reduction or guard or anything like that in his passive, and we also didn't get the additional, but I think he still would have got hit really hard nonetheless. But okay, right, so I'm going to make sure these are on, they are. will transform you. No, they're not. Well, at least we've seen that before, and I've got a showcase. Go back and watch that if you haven't already. Right. Let's just give you those. Why not? This Broly can have that, and then you can have those. But yeah, that was not the greatest start to him, if I'm honest. The Zenkais that we've been... Zenkais. Wrong game. The EZAs that we've been having recently have been absolutely crazy. And don't get me wrong, he's putting up really good attack figures. Defensive-wise, is a little bit lacking so far. But something that we will see in a little bit is when he transforms, he does gain the ability to guard as well, which will make a massive difference. Hopefully, at the very least. But we'll see that in a second. Hopefully this Broly doesn't go too crazy here. He seems to be doing quite a bit. So we've seen him in pre-transform state. That's pretty much everything that you get to see, apart from the attack down and defense down status. But like I said, these harder events, there isn't many where that'll come into play. So I don't know about you, let me know in the comments, but I'm okay with not showing that, because you'll only really see that in like Super Battle Road and things like that, in these like blue zones and stuff, where you want these units to sort of flourish and shine and stuff like that. You're not going to see it anyway, because there is minimal where you can lower attack and defense. There's a couple, like the Universal Survival Saga ones and things like that, like the Gohan and whatnot, but it's rare. It's rare, so you're not going to see that out of him. We get to see in this, basically. What I want to see out of him is what you'll see in the harder stages. Just generally, if you're taking them into stages you most likely are going to be trying to complete. But we'll see. We'll see. I suppose he could be quite handy in the stage 1 of the... What's it called? The Devil Awakens? The Z Broly stage? The one that we had for part 1. I suppose, because you can lower attack and stuff in that. So I suppose it could be quite handy there. This might actually hurt. How much does this do? 50k. It didn't hurt anywhere near as much. So there's the transformation. We are getting a lot. Transforms, obviously, turn 4. We'll see what he's looking like now. And we'll have a little look at what you can do. If I transform you... So we did miss it earlier, but we gotta see it now. They should link up, because they have different names. They should do. We'll see. My memory's hazing a little bit on this, but they should link up fine, shouldn't they? Because the different names are in their original units. Okay, yeah, very nice. Yeah, they did. Cool. Right, so we'll put you first. We'll have a little look at what this guy can do. We've also got the active ability already ready. So we've got the 12 key raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Greatly lowers defense. So he's got it there anyway. But once again, we can't see that sort of side of it. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and massively lowers defense. So essentially, prior transformation, because I think he has that prior transformation, just because I was speaking about it anyway. Yeah, he lowers defense and massively lowers defense. So basically, with his additional, what you want is, or what you would normally see in like Super Battle Road or something, he'll lower defense, then he'll get that additional part out of his passive. But once again, you don't see that in these harder sort of events. Key plus 4 and attack and defense plus 220%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 120%, and launches additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when performing a super attack. Chance of performing a critical hit plus 6% for extreme class allies for 2 turns. Plus an additional attack plus 166%, and guards all attacks when performing an ultra super attack. That is a huge number, and that's where he gets his guard. Plus an additional attack plus 100% when the target enemy is in attack down or defense down status, which once again you kind of want to get that additional with him, but we're not going to see that here unfortunately. Plus an additional key plus 4, and it launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when facing with only 1 enemy. Plus an additional key plus 6, and launches additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. Then he's got his active skill, key plus 24 and attack plus 48%, which can be activated pretty much as soon as he transforms, which we have got that here. But I think I will save it for now. I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to give you that on purpose, so we can get you an Ultra Super here. And then we can give Broly all of those orbs. So at the moment he's on 1.5 million attack stat, not bad. 223k defense. Of course, he does stack his defense on super. And he's got guards now, but it's still quite a low number in comparison to what we're used to at the moment. My personal opinion. Defensive-wise, he's not looking the greatest. Don't go too crazy here. Let's see what his attack stat is here, though. Stop, please. Hello? Okay, good. 35 mil, which is not bad. If we use the active ability, he would have had an extra 48% on top of that. Not bad at all. Oh, we can lower defense. Oh, so we get the 27 mil. So here is where we get the additional passive part of it, which you can't really see, but sure. Ah, I didn't even think that you could lower defense on that. Can we lower defense here? We can lower attack here. Okay, sure. Okay, well, I kind of want to use this, but I probably won't. Yeah, whatever I do, you're going to get an Ultra Super. We'll give you that, and then we'll do that. And hopefully we can just finish up with using the active ability here. We are getting Super straight away. We've got guard and things. This Broly should be okay. Yes? Yeah, he is. Okay. Absolutely fine. Okay, so hopefully we don't kill here. I don't think we will, but you never know, I guess. Okay. Okay, so he's actually raising his defense, so it's not a defense down, bearing in mind. Yeah, we should be able to basically finish up next turn, I'd assume. Depends on how this Broly does, really. Which he's not doing great with his additionals. Okay, 12 mil attack stat from you. But yeah, I think they should have put even like 20% damage reduction or something like that. I think that would have made literally the world difference. Because as we've seen from the blue boys, he got hit really hard. Oh, we've lowered attack there. He got hit really hard. And then, yeah, even in this, he's not looking the greatest. Right, okay, so we've got lower attack here. So we've actually got his additional passive in play as well. I'm just going to give you that. We'll get an Ultra Super regardless. We'll give you... Actually, we will do this. We'll get this off, so we get the extra attack plus 48%. Kakarot! And we get the extra key as well, actually. So, this is probably the best he'll be here. 1.2 million attack stat, 223k defense. I mean, sure, you could have support of like Broly, Chilai, and Lemo or something, but we don't, so it is what it is. 2.5 million attack stat then, which is pretty good, you know. There's no support in the way of like crits or anything like that, and I think we've run out from his actual passive, but we've got everything from his passive basically, because he is in an attack down status. Right, he's not going to kill with the 18 mil. I don't know if we'll finish him off, because this, once again, my Broly is Rainbow Star and full level 10 links as well. So one of the best he's going to be, let's face it. Sure, no damage whatsoever. 65 mil. Did that actually say 65 million attack stat? Additional normal. Additional super, 39 mil. There's some big numbers actually. 65 mil is crazy. And there's another additional for 40 mil. Obviously he's building up from his supers as well. Not bad actually. That was actually impressive. Obviously he builds his defense on those supers. Maybe that's why they didn't give any damage reduction or anything, but that was actually pretty impressive. Okay, impressive numbers that was. That was very impressive numbers, actually. Yep. Okay, 7.6. don't think Broly's going to finish here. Oh, we're going to get supered. Do we die? Oh, imagine we just die here. If we do, I'm pretty satisfied. I'm not bothered. I'm not trying to get like a no item run or anything. 241, nah. I always underestimate him, I think. Right, okay. Well, we're almost definitely going to finish it here. Let's give you that. Let's give you those. And then we'll just give you those. I mean, if he survives, we've got a Dokkan mode next rotation. And we can just go with that. I don't think he's going to survive, though. We've got 12 mil attack stat from this guy. Then we've got the Z Broly, who's probably going to get loads of additional supers because we're against the go. Yeah, we're not. We're just powering through. Yeah, okay. But that is the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, or the transforming Super Saiyan Broly LR. Fully EZA'd, fully Link level 10, and Rainbow Starred as well. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. 65 million attack stat. Pretty good, you know. That is pretty good when it comes to stats and things. We all like our big numbers when it comes to Dokkan fans, but I wasn't expecting that much out of him. But I do think his defense lets him down a little bit. If he gets all his additional supers, that's a different story. But if he doesn't, it lets him down a little bit. That's my personal opinion. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on him down below. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Ciao.